Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is my repost of a video that I thought had audio with it, but didn't quite really. So, anyways, hang on here. I gotta turn on the light. I gotta turn on a light here. Okay. Well, I just learned something. There was a school in my, there's a school in the state that I live in, who just was gonna have a student do a open commencement speech about everything, about the commencement address. Well, they resided once they found out that this student is openly gay. And to me, that is not something that you really should be doing. Once you offer a student or something the opportunity to give the commencement address, their sexuality from there on should not matter. Religion was not based upon the ability to judge somebody's sexuality. And that's a big thing that is getting to me lately, is how everything is being judged upon whether you're straight or gay. And I understand in certain military aspects why that has to be somewhat important. But in this case, I really do not agree with it. I find it to be quite disturbing, actually. I don't think we should be allowed to do such a thing as to judge a person upon their sexuality. It is actually quite wrong, and I find it appalling, actually. See, in my eyes, there should be some sort of laws that prevent schools or churches from discriminating against people being their sexuality. But I do understand that there is the separation of church and state, which I personally find it to be a bunch of BS, because our state was founded upon religion in some ways. Sorry, gotta take a seat here. Well, like one thing this is what I was starting to talk about in my video before the audio cut out before. I have some friends who are openly gay, and I've got no problem with it. I know some people who are bisexual, and does that bother me? No, it doesn't. You know why? Because that's the society we've lived in for centuries. We've had people who have been in positions of power who have been gay. There have been rulers and conquerors all across history who are gay, bisexual, heterosexual. Does it matter? They made an imprint on history. That's my thing. So now, today, we are discriminating against people's choice in sexuality. Doesn't matter. They were open about it back in ancient Rome and Greece a long time ago. If you were gay, you were gay. It was like, hey, that's cool. I don't care. Come on into my house. Have dinner with my family. I mean, have we really changed as a society? Have we learned from history? Some points, yes. Some points, no. And doing this is just not right. You don't need to discriminate against somebody's sexuality. It's wrong. And another topic that I want to cover right now is how our society or people have forgotten the importance of helping others. I know today it's like, do I really help that person? Should I help that person? Am I gonna get a knife in the back? Well, it doesn't matter, because there used to be a time when we would help out our neighbors no matter what. And now it's like, oh, my neighbor's in a car accident. Well, you know what? Go screw him. I got stuff I gotta do myself. There used to be a time where people would take their time and help other people. And I really don't get what has happened to our society as a whole. We have become so stuffed up with our own personalities, I guess, that we really don't care what happens to anybody else, which is kind of starting to get to me, Because I see this reaction every day from people, and it's like, well, he did this to me, or he did this to me, so why should I help this person? Well, one, because it's nice to help somebody out. You actually get a warm feeling inside knowing that you've taken your time out to help somebody in need, no matter what it is. It could be a big thing, it could be a small thing. Who cares? One thing that really gets to me is foster care. I know there are good people out there who take foster children, and then there are some people who just use the children for money. And at a certain point, they're like, "Well, I don't want you anymore, so I'm going to throw you away. I'm going to give you to an organization that's just for foster children, or a home for children, or boys, or whatever," and just not care. We're like, really, I'm just going to throw you aside and just get my money from you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I want. You know, I don't care about the rest. The big thing that I was going over in my previous video was bullying. And that's still pretty much a topic that I deal with on a day-to-day basis. It's nice to see other people or other children helping out children who are being bullied, but you don't see that very often from other people because they're afraid that they themselves are going to be the ones that get tortured. Well, at some points, we adults have to step in instead of just shrugging it off. I've seen teachers don't even care when a child is being bullied, and it's a load of crap. Sorry, it's just the way we have changed in a whole is not very comforting. I don't hate our society. I love it because it has evolved so much, but we do need a change at some points. I know change can be a scary thing. Oh well, we all have to learn to change. When I first moved, away from my brothers and my parents and everything, when I first moved away from them, I was scared as hell. But it doesn't matter because change is inevitable, and we all have to face it at some time. And there are ways that we can accept change, but we have to move forward while we're doing it. We need to stop. We need to stop this, like, right now. We need to stop whatever is going on with, when kids are being bullied. We need to stop in at some point and say, hey, this is wrong. We need to stop it. We need to put some program in place. Yes, you can have truant officers monitoring the halls. There are ways around these people. They're not stationed on every floor, every hour of every day. No, they have to, 3 or 4 of them have to patrol an entire building. And so they're not going to see everything. They get reports. It's like, well, I didn't see it. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't write a report. There's no video proof. There's no, there's that, but I can't connect it with the kid because nobody's seen it and nobody's going to come forth and tell me about it. Which, that's the thing. People have said bullying has become worse over the years. No, it's become more accessible over the internet because people like to post videos of them beating the crap out of a kid, which then that can kind of be their downfall. Because then they got visual proof of some kid getting the crap beaten out of them. That's the thing. It's become more accessible now that we can watch it. And that it's there. So does it really matter? Yes, it does, because now we need to step up. We've seen children get hurt before. We've seen kids take their own lives because of stuff like this. Sorry. And my thing is, my piece of advice for this week, we need to step up and start making the changes ourselves. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen. So, I'm going to leave a link to my Facebook, my Twitter. Give me your comments, your descriptions. I want to give a shout out to my friend TLSB, just so you know, that's Toon Link strikes back. Good guy. Helps me discuss these ideas. Give a shout out to my friend at Boone Gaming. Awesome. So give me more ideas, guys. Comments, whatever. Give me what you got. I pick stuff up through the news, so I have stuff I want to talk about. This is just a start. Let's see if we can get it going. See if I can get anything out there. Yes, this is done personally through my phone and everything. So it's a crappy camera, but you know what? It's told from a personal perspective, and a lot of this, I'll say this now. I don't know if I've probably said it before, but a lot of this is my opinion. So feel free to discuss your opinions in the boxes below. So it's fine. You know, I don't care. And if you want, if I get a loud enough shout back, I'll come back with some more stuff. My own opinion. All right, but it's been long enough. Peace out, people. Have a good night. Love you.